In this episode of OSFirstTimer, Diana's going to be checking out Microsoft Student 2009 with Encarta Premium. Will she be able to successfully navigate the world and show off her history knowledge? Keep watching to find out. So here you are on the home screen of the 2009 version of Microsoft Student with Encarta Premium running on Windows 7. You previously tried out Encarta 98 from 1997 6 years ago when it was alive and kicking, but now you're experiencing its final version, including the final version of Microsoft Student, which started off in 2006, but also died here in 2009 due to the internet and Wikipedia being so useful for students that this old software that fit on a DVD couldn't keep up with the limitless information available online. So let's go straight to where every kid is going to go when they first get this.
So it's essentially an encyclopedia.
Yeah, and some Encarta as Encyclopedia Student is specifically to help students, so it's a sort of a combined program. So where are kids going to go first? Obviously
Probably
to the games and explore Encarta by subject.
Probably
That's
games
where they're going to go.
Well,
depends what kind of student they are.
I didn't see the games and fun stuff. I just saw the
Explore,
and I thought that sounds a little bit more exciting than math tools and presentations and papers and reports and...
Click on your games and fun stuff. I'm going to give you a little challenge here. I want you to go over the history. And see where it says History of Flight?
Yep.
Click on that one. This is a little game. See all these different flight
and
things?
Put it on the right
on the
timeline.
little stick. See at the top of the sticks. So you're going to put it there where it belongs. And your goal is to do it within 25 tries or less. How well do you know the history of human flight? So go ahead.
Well, I would say that would...
Helicopter. That was an early helicopter.
Oh, so if you put your cursor...
It tells you what it was, yeah. So that was some glider.
A glider would have been before a helicopter.
That's a hot air balloon.
Oh.
So when do you think the hot air balloon came out? Do you think it was 1783, 1845, 1891?
Okay, I'd say the glider would have been definitely somewhere here.
So give it a go. It wasn't the first one.
You're kidding me.
There you go, 1891. Now you used 3 tries already, so you're at 3 tries. And if you get it correct, that also counts as a try as well.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, there's another gliding one
okay,
there too.
The right ones.
Yeah.
It would have had to have come after the glider.
Yeah.
Because the glider would obviously... I'm going to think there.
Perfect.
Okay.
You know this hot air balloon. This would be pretty easy.
That would be one of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's just pop him there.
Hey, you got it. Good job. You've just got the modern stuff, so all the early stuff is done.
Remember the airship that crashed?
Yeah, the Hindenburg. That was in the 1930s.
That would have had to have been either there or there.
Or even 36.
Or even 36. This helicopter thing, I have a feeling may have been here. Because it looks really ancient.
Bom bom. Bom bom.
No.
Bom bom. So a helicopter was obviously a bit later, but it wouldn't have been...
But it looks so old-fashioned. Look at him with his hat and everything.
So the only thing you haven't tried is 1939 for the early times of the helicopter. Do you think that would have been 1970 or later, that helicopter?
No.
Well, pop it in 1939 then. There you go. It was 39.
Way.
The Concorde was the first plane to break the speed barrier.
Yeah, so I'd say
the speed barrier. The sound barrier.
So what's this Boeing 7... Oh, that's a really modern one. Boeing 747, that's what current ones. I fly in a Boeing 747 when we...
Oh, they've done updates of it.
Well, look, okay.
No. There you go. You got the Concorde in.
What is this one? Stealth flyer. Didn't they have those back in the World War times?
I wouldn't say World War II for the stealth flyer. Or World War One. I'd say later, personally, for that stealth flyer.
Kind of want to put that there.
Oh, perfect.
No, the stealth flyer.
Oh.
Don't tell me it's that.
That was the 88 plane. So you're at 16 tries so far. You're actually in a great position.
I know I am.
Because I said within 25 tries. I should have probably made it 20, but I just wanted to make it extra easy because I didn't have high hopes. It took me 20 tries, and I thought it might take you a bit longer.
I'm thinking this one or this one. That looks like a really little... This looks like a natural...
Progression from that.
So
you think that's 17? Yeah, you got it.
I think that's there, and I think that's there.
guess what? You did it in 1 turn less than me. I was 20 tries. You did well. You did really well. 19 tries. So return to the home thing now. And if we click on in Explore Encarta by... Oh, okay. What are you doing?
I'm doing my fun stuff. You got me into it.
How about Brutal Gaggle? You can play it later. We just need to do some other stuff. Split it up a bit.
I want to do that.
You will do, and we will not forget that. Can I just say, I've even got that in the script. No. You could try that later. Okay?
Who's the parent here?
You've done the fun and games. It's time for some serious stuff now. Did you know that this version of Encarta contained over 62,000 articles and multimedia content, over 25,000 pictures and illustrations, and over 300 videos and animations. And there's even an interactive atlas within this program, right? And the interactive atlas, which you can find right here, this is the interactive atlas. This atlas contains over 1.8 million locations, all built in to the single DVD, which, you know, is pretty incredible. You know what I mean? This is all built in. It's not an online thing. It's all built into the single DVD.
And what do? You just home in on something?
You can literally home in on a location. Let's say you want to find out about Hobart. You click on Hobart, a read article. It's a bit short. Australia's second oldest city. So do you think this is pretty made? 1.8 million locations, 62,000 articles, you know, all this stuff. But the internet's better, so that's why this died. Let's check out some virtual tours now. If we go into games and fun stuff, click on tours. And you've got some options here. What would you rather?
Oh, the 3D.
3D ancient sites. Okay, click on that. Now, which one? Old locations, and it tells you the year.
I was always fascinated by Egyptian history.
Okay.
So, but Roman. I'm inspired by the Roman design. I've got so much of that in my own home.
Choose one. Let's have a little look at an ancient tour.
Ooh,
okay.
Look, we'll do Roman.
Okay. So what you do is you walk around with the keyboard and mouse. It's pretty primitive, to be honest. But there you go. So the Roman emperor erected this temple to his wife upon her death. No, you can't go in. It's just you're looking from the outside. That's it.
No
it's just like what it looked like back then. It's also, you can't look up and down, which sucks.
It does.
No, but he made this for his wife upon her death in 141 AD.
Why didn't he make it while she was alive so she could appreciate it? Why would you make it upon the death of someone? That's not very good. Well, don't you think? Or is it just me that...
But there you go, and you can have a little walk along and explore this little place. It's pretty poorly done, I must admit. Very low resolution.
And the sound effects.
And it's very dead. I mean, you're better off playing Assassin's Creed, to be honest, than being here. But we'll pop out of that now. Let's see a different type of thing.
It's Egyptian one now.
Okay, well, quick look at the Egyptian one, and then we'll move on. And this one, you can go inside.
Wow, this looks so grand.
And primitive. Graphically, but not so much, you know, the work that went into this. This is a recreation of the actual place. Pretty cool, isn't it? A poorly done recreation, but, you know, they've got it there and
on
stuff.
the walls. So this actually exists?
Yeah, somewhere. This is the Abu Simbel, 1250 BC.
Wow.
And those are there for gods, Ra and all of them. Do you think that brings history to life a little bit?
It does, actually.
Yeah, all on a DVD. Anyway.
It could have been a little bit more higher definition and with people, like, show what it was like with the people there.
Like Assassin's Creed,
yeah.
essentially. Next up, we've got panoramas or virtual tours. Which would you like to do?
Panoramas.
Panoramas. So here, you choose a place in the world. Where do you want to go? What do you want to see?
Well, I know Europe had very beautiful castles.
Yep.
Let's go to Europe.
Okay. And then you've got all these places that you can see. Now, a panorama is a 360-degree image, so you can just look around. So this is Lavender Field in France.
Oh, that's just like... That's Jazzy and her cousin at a lavender field. And that was taken earlier this year. Doesn't it look similar?
Yeah. And also, obviously, if we get out of that, you can see some other places, maybe with some people in them. And what you can do is you can actually move around with the mouse, so you can click and drag that way.
It's a 360.
Yeah, and these are for real places. These are actual photos. You know what I mean? So there you go.
So it's like It's like a video essentially going round.
Not really a video.
Or they've taken lots of photos and joined them together.
They did this to commemorate the anniversary of Joan of Arc's entrance into the city in 1429.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we'll get out of that. And obviously, you know, it has other countries too. If you want to check out the Asia and Australia region, you know, and the Taj Mahal or Sydney Harbour. Like we've even got...
Taj Mahal is beautiful.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So here's Sydney. You know, they're pretty
Bit
low...
bored of that. Bit bored of that place.
Well, because you came from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
but
go
there's a
there.
Taj Mahal. There it is. Wait, isn't the Taj Mahal behind it? There's a Taj Mahal.
That looked a little bit sad. Yes, that
There
is
it
a Taj Mahal. What is that one there?
I don't know. The Taj Mahal and the elaborate formal gardens surrounding it were created between 1632 and 1653.
Gosh, amazing.
And it's built in honour of the wife of... See, all of these people say there's a wife and then they bury the wife and then they build
Why not
this.
build it while she's alive so she
I don't
can
know if it
enjoy
was
it?
good, actually. Built in the honour of the wife. I don't know.
I
So,
want to see the limestone one.
there you go. Those things coming out of the ground. Wow, look at that. Imagine going on a river with that bumpy... It doesn't even look real, that
Wow.
environment, hey?
No.
It's quite the journey there on there. Okay, well, go out of this and let's click on virtual tours. Which one?
You're saying it very strange. Tour.
Virtual
Tours.
tours.
Tools.
Tools.
No, you just say that word weird.
Where do you want to go now? We're on these virtual explorations now to ancient sites, cities, field trips, or landmarks.
Ancient sites.
Ancient sites, which one?
But I'm just thinking that looks a little bit colourful. Yeah.
So what you can do is it's got a 360-degree view. So you're in the Great Plaza, the lowland rainforests of the southern peninsula. The ancient Maya people built a massive ceremonial...
Maya. They were
one of the
apparently-
largest and most important Maya cities.
The Maya people were actually very advanced.
Here, at this point, and you can click on other viewpoints to move around this place and see.
Yeah.
So that's just a photo, that one. Some are photos, squares are photos. The ones with the triangles around them are you can
Moving.
look around. So you can look around from different angles of this place. Is that pretty cool?
Wow, yeah.
Just makes it a little bit more lively than sitting in an encyclopedia and looking at a picture of
It
it. You can
does.
kind of get more of a map of it in a way. This is looking from above, obviously.
Oh, that looks creepy.
Yeah. And that's down there, obviously, said other things. So, yeah. Well, anyway. Oh, and there's sound here. What's that sound? So that's what it sounds like when you're in that area.
Sounds creepy.
Far out. I never go there. Never, ever, ever go
They
there.
could play that in a scary movie and you'd be freaked out.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Are you sure, like, that's what it really
Yeah.
sounds like? Because that is so creepy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Encarta now, and you're going to just explore like an article, like so you can see what it's like looking for an article. So you can obviously explore Encarta by subject, and let's just find an article like that, fun and random article, explore Encarta by subject, and then you choose history, geography, people. You're like, which one do you want?
Science and nature.
Okay, science and nature. And in that one, where do you want space or biology, chemistry, computers, earth science, human body, inventors and scientists? Like, there's a lot of things here.
Biology.
Biology, birds, fish, obviously birds. And you're going to find chickens somewhere, aren't you? Oh, fowl! There is chickens. Fowl.
Oh, no, cool. And
Have
it's
a look
a
at
rooster.
fowl. Yeah, it's always a rooster.
Oh, why is it always a rooster?
Fowl, there you go. Applied chiefly to edible species.
Oh.
So fowl is edible.
Edible, not editable.
Yeah,
well,
sorry, I'm
in your
thinking of
case,
editing.
editable.
Yeah. Oh, you can hear sounds of them. Play. Your chickens. There you go.
A rooster.
It's a rooster. And there's lots of roosters. Okay, go
No,
back.
they're all
Oh, they're all
chickens.
chickens. Okay. there
They're
you go.
hens. That's
Yeah.
a rooster.
Okay. And you can also look at breeding or origins and all that to see more information or physical characteristics, you see. So you can also type in a place. For example, you can type in like London and then you can see London, England, and then, you've got an article about it, you can read all about it, all that kind of stuff.
I can see, though, how the internet, you can get all this anyway off the internet.
Yeah, and there's all pictures, all on a DVD. Let's say you didn't have the internet.
Oh, ballet. I've always been interested
in
ballet.
So let's spice this up a little bit. Obviously, there's 65,000 articles to read through, but you've also got videos. So, what kind of video?
And that's what YouTube is about.
Exactly. This is kind of why, we've moved on. This has died. So you're looking at it just before it died. It's death. You're looking at death right now. So, so do you want to see physical science? Like, what kind of a video do you want to see?
Let's do life science since you've talked about death.
Okay, life science. So you've got animal domestication, childbirth. Let's not watch that. A chick hatching, great. That's a bit better than watching childbirth. And they call this a video, but really this one here is a series of photos of it slowly hatching. There you go.
Are you serious?
Well, there actually are videos, trust me. A tornado.
There is a tornado on the ground.
There you go. And this is a tornado with 480 kilometres an hour.
Wow.
And you can just see that. There you go. And all the things flying everywhere. So that was in Texas, that one. So yeah, 1906 earthquake in San Francisco. Look, that
on
was
April 18th, 1906, the city of San Francisco, California was rocked by an earthquake estimated at 7.7 to 7.9 on the Richter scale. The earthquake started a fire that lasted for 3 days, destroying much of the city's downtown. Many buildings left standing were so damaged that they had to be torn down,
that was one of the many
in often
fires
squalid
in the US
conditions.
Completely destroyed all the buildings.
Looting was a serious problem, carefully
that really
rationed.
brings it all to life, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Overall, the Great San Francisco earthquake and its aftermath
videos.
destroyed over 28,000 buildings.
Demolition. People love destruction.
So there you go, building being destroyed. Think how long it takes to build it, and then how quick it is for it to fall apart. Look at this ridiculousness. Using him as a skateboard. Surfing on him. You know what I mean? It's so stupid what they can go and do, isn't it? Anyway, so you think something like this might be useful for a student or someone, but unfortunately, you can't really use this as much anymore. It's starting to get a little bit outdated. So for example, if we go to the periodic table of elements, right? Mm-hmm. Here's our little periodic table.
Gosh, it's different to when I was at school.
What do you mean by that?
It's got a lot more.
Yeah, it does over time, definitely. Element 112 to 116 in this 2009
periodic
DVD,
table.
Periodic table, they weren't named yet. See, none of those have names on them.
Yeah.
But in 2024, all of those now have names, those elements. See these ones that start with un? None of those have names.
They're unnamed.
At that point in time, but they all are named now. The other one only went to 116.
Yeah.
Ours goes to 118, but ours are all names. Like 116's real name is Livermorium. See, so element 116 here, not named, but now in modern times, element 100 is Livermorium.
Californium?
Yeah.
Einsteinium?
Yeah. It's named after Albert Einstein, literally. But some of these later things like Livermorium, for example, its half-life is so small. It was named in 2012, and that's why it wasn't named in 2009. There are 5 isotopes of Livermorium, okay? And the longest lived is Livermorium 293 with a half-life of 80 milliseconds. So you make it, and within 80 milliseconds it's gone.
Wow. What's the point of that? What about the Californian one? Was that discovered in California? So see how if you want to know something, you can type it in, and this DVD without internet has all the information. First produced in 1950 at the University of California Laboratories. So that's why
they produced it in California. There you go.
Yeah, got it.
Wikipedia was what killed this off. 6.8 million.
Because that's an online encyclopedia, as opposed to a disc.
Yeah, with this many articles, 6.8 million versus 62,000 in this scrawny little thing. And this has a lot more images and stuff in it, you know what I mean? And you can even read about, see, here we go, Microsoft Encarta. The demise of Encarta was widely attributed to competition from the free and user-generated Wikipedia.
And this is on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
which grew to be larger than Encarta from its early beginnings in 2001, because that's when Wikipedia started. So, yeah, you read on Wikipedia about Encarta, saying the reason Encarta died was because of Wikipedia. Anyway, the point being is that if you want an offline encyclopedia for people who don't have internet access, for example, this country here, as of April 2024, 89.4% of the population in the Central African Republic do not have internet access.
Wow. So this would be good for them.
Yeah, but
They'd need a computer.
I wouldn't say, the computers can be pretty cheap, you know what I mean? You need a Raspberry Pi or something, hook that up to a monitor. You know, they can get Wikipedia, there are dumps of Wikipedia. You get all the text and you put it in and you can get an offline Wikipedia reader. Kiwi. And it says, help us bring internet to all. 3 billion people have no or little access to the internet. So what their goal is this is an offline access to Wikipedia. So they download Wikipedia, the whole of it, all the millions of articles, and run it with this program that allows you to just read it offline just from your own hard disk. And you know, the whole of Wikipedia can easily fit, now this is just the text only, so without images, can easily fit on a 128 gigabyte drive.
But the problem is, a picture says 1,000 words.
I know it does, but they
pictures.
could get the picture versions as well. It's just they'd need more space. But for these countries, you know, 128 gigabytes is pretty easy. $30 at Officeworks. That can store 6.8 million articles. Even less at ScorpTech. There you go. $17. Perfect. We'll move on from that topic now. So let's just look at some other stuff. Check out college and career. College prep, apply to college, job and career. So if you just click job and career, you can see it's helping you. It's online education, how to make a resume and cover letter and all of that. So getting students all ready for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You've also got over here presentations and stuff. So if you just click presentations, and it's got presentation tools and writing tools, dictionaries and stuff, and quotation stuff for students. And you've also got, for example, math tools. This obviously they help with homework. So click on Microsoft Math. And obviously it had before, you know, math problems explained and stuff, but here you've got some actual tools. For example, a triangle solver. Click on triangle type, and then you can type in the size of the sides. Let's say one side of the triangle is 43, another side is 23, and the last one is 15. Then you click calculate. Sorry, A must be less than B plus C. Okay, 32. And there you go, calculate. And the triangle type I did is an obtuse triangle. One angle is greater than 90 degrees, and it's also a scalene triangle because all three... Oh, gosh, that reminds me of high school so much. It does, me too. And obviously you've got solving an equation. So you put an equation in and see you've got all this stuff and it can solve an equation.
But would it show the working out, step by step, not just the end answer?
Can you click solve on that one? I'll just see what this does. X equals 5. Well, I guess if there was one with more working out, maybe it would show the working out.
Okay, well, I'll do another one. Okay,
clicks enter and let's see. Solution steps. Click that little plus button just above the solution. There you go, so it does show you the steps. Perfect. And just quickly have a little look at Encarta Kids over there. So here you can see, this is Encarta Kids, and this is basically a little bit more exciting for children. So if they were looking at, for example, science, you know, the Earth, see human body and stuff, how things work, you see. So that's space. There you go. And then they can see the little articles like this. It's just a bit better presented for children. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, Mercury.
Same sort of information, but just in a child-friendly.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's actually also the information is a little bit like the way it's written is for kids. Like, look at this. Daytime temperatures on Mercury can soar up to 810 degrees Fahrenheit, 430 Celsius. That's hot enough to melt some metals. So it's pretty simple. Obviously, there's also foreign language tools. Which one are you interested in? Spanish and translating words. So you type in something in English and obviously in Spanish that is... Do you know what it is?
Hola.
Hello was not found in the Spanish to English translation. Oh, Spanish to English. It's the other way around. Oh. Yeah, which it's supposed to type in a word and then it translates it into English. Translate a word English to Spanish. There you go. So hello is hola. There you go. I don't know how you say it, but anyway. So you've got these tools.
Sound? Because that's a very important
thing. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Is listening to how it sounds.
Listen to and compare phrases from different countries. So what country are you interested in hearing?
Well, let's go back to Spain.
Actually... That's Spain, I think.
No. Dravadian. Let's do Dravadian. I'm interested in that.
Okay, Dravadian. You click on it.
Because I've never heard of that.
There you go. So this is the area. So click on one of the languages. Tamil, Malay... So there you go. It's one of the official languages of India.
I want to hear it.
I don't know how you hear it.
Seriously?
Listen to and compare phrases from different languages. Wait, Mandarin. It would have to have Mandarin. There you go.
嗨，你好吗？谢谢。
Yeah, so there you go. Now you can hear. So only a few languages
Oh, you're kidding me.
can be heard. You click on those. It's not very intuitive, this. So you click on one of these, and then you click on one of them. And then you click on like Finnish or Estonian and stuff. There you go.
Näkemiin. Terve.
There you go. So that's how you can hear, different languages. So we will finish this up now with Brood and Gaggle, because you wanted to play that game. I saw at the very start you got very excited, and you know exactly where it is too. Brood or Gaggle. So in this one, different animals have different collective names, which are what groups of the animals are called. Click each picture for a hint and then try and match it. So you've got to get this within 20 turns.
Oh.
What is a group of chickens called?
I should know that. Well, they're not a gaggle.
Mm-hmm.
They're not a colony. They could be a brood. I think they're a flock.
You get a gold medal if you do it within 10. You get a silver in 15 or bronze if 20. There you go. So you've got some more goals. Maybe you look at what some of the other ones are. So do the ones you know first, because there's only 10 of them.
A school of ants.
Why would you think it's a school of ants?
Oh, colony of ants.
Yeah.
Oh, but...
There you go, Tick.
Oh, okay. Fish. School
Yeah.
of fish. Yeah, that's right. Fish.
I'm thinking...
School.
Why
No,
would
I
you
got
think it's a
mixed up.
school of ants? Bees.
Oh.
What is a group of bees
Swarm.
called? Yeah. Perfect. Geese. What do you think geese would be?
A gaggle.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
job. I know what those are.
They would either be a herd or a band.
Whales? Do you know what whales are? I mean, it's not going to be a flock of whales.
No, I know.
It's interesting that you don't know what a collection of chickens are. I mean, we've
Yeah,
got
I
a
know.
collection of chickens out there and you
It's
don't
either
know
a
what to call
flock.
them.
I
Okay.
don't know. What's...
Oh, you got it right. Good job. You clicked on whales and you clicked on pod. It's a pod of whales.
Mm-hmm.
Did you mean to do that?
No. Anyway.
Well, you got one.
Maybe I did.
Okay.
Subconsciously.
So what's a gorilla? A group of them?
Flock of sheep. A herd of sheep. Actually, a herd.
Herd of sheep?
Because that's what the dogs do. They herd them. No. You're kidding me. But that's what they do. Sheepdogs herd sheep. So what do they herd then? That has to be flock.
A flock of... No, it's not a flock of chickens. So you do
No.
not have in our backyard,
Brood.
we do not have... Brood, you got it. Good job.
Well, I knew it was one of the two.
So you're at 9 tries so far. So if you get 2 more wrong, you can no longer get silver. So what's a group of elephants called?
I think they're a band.
Okay. Bum bum. You're allowed to get 1 more wrong, and you can still get a silver, but if you get 2 more
I
wrong,
think they're a
silver's gone.
pride.
Okay, pride of lions. Yes. Yep.
Maybe it's a flock of sheep.
Flock of
Okay.
sheep. That sounds so weird. You
It
think it's
does.
a bird.
I thought it was birds.
Okay, a band.
So herd of elephants.
Yep,
A
and then a
band
band of gorillas.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, what do you think of Microsoft Encarta and Student overall? What do you think about this program? I'll just click around.
Behind its time.
At that time, in 2009 it was. It was ahead of its time. They updated it very slowly over time, year by year. And it just got to the point where it was kind of like, yeah, getting a little bit old now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was no longer
I would have
capable
loved
anymore.
it if I was
As a kid, yeah,
but
and
I
we're
didn't
studying
have
and
that.
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Would you have liked that?
I did have it as a kid. I had Encarta 2002 as a kid before I
I
had
don't
the
even
internet.
remember getting you that.
It came with the computer
Oh,
for free.
just don't even remember giving it.
Yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of OS First Timer, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
See ya.